everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going just wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me for another 5 easy step card tutorial. Today we're making a birthday card, a super cute one. We're using some Spellbinders dies. This one here is called the Classic Pooh Birthday Accessories. So I thought we'd create a little bunting and and then I also thought we'd add a birthday cake, and of course we need Pooh. So this is Pooh and Piglet. I just love this. Spellbinders and Simple Stories collaborated with their die sets. We're going to create this Pooh here, and I thought we'd stamp our greeting inside the balloon. And for my greeting, we're going to be using a clear stamp and die of the month club kit from Spellbinders. This has a whole bunch of birthday themes in here. It's called Confetti Wishes. Sometimes Spellbinders has the club kits. Club kits are a monthly subscription. And if they have leftovers, they put them in the shop. If this one's left over and in the shop, I'll link it. I'll link it down below. But I'm also going to be using this super cute embossing folder today. Look how fun this is. Whole bunch of numbers on here. I love this. And so we'll use this for our background. Let's get started with step number 1 and create our focal point. That's where the die sets will come in. We're going to do some die cutting. And with the Pooh and Piglet, I thought about putting Pooh and Piglet on my card today, but I think there's going to be a lot going on. So we're just going to do Pooh today. While we're die cutting, we're going to die cut out the balloon too. And to put this guy together, it's very simple. It's just the 2 dies. Okay, so we'll die cut these out, and then on the accessories, this little bunting is 1 piece, and then you have the detail layers, and then let's see, and then we'll do a birthday cake too with the candles, and of course you got to have icing, and I think that's all we're gonna do. Oh, you know what? And here, this piece here is meant to go for Pooh's nose and behind his eyes. His eye. He's only one eye showing. Okay, so I'll do some die cutting with some colored cardstock, and I'll be right back. My die cutting is all done. I want to put my balloon to the side, and then we will put together our Pooh and the bunting and our cake. First, we're going to do a little ink blending. So I'm bringing in my Pink Fresh Studio Marigold ink, and we're going to add, let's see, let's add a little color to Pooh here, a little shading. Just kind of brings them to life a little bit. Okay, and then we'll do his arm. I'm also going to add a little pink to my cake here. So let's bring in some pink ink. This is Pink Fresh Studio Sparkling Rose. And we're going to add a little color to our cake too. I wasn't going to, but I think I want to add a little ink to the bunting, or the banners too. We'll add a little extra color. There we go. And then maybe the orange too. Okay, and we're going to put a little giddy up in this little guy's step. I thought it'd be cute if he was holding a cake. So we'll put his arm here, and I think I'm going to pop up this arm here with a small foam square. And then for his, let's see, for this leg, all you do is add it to the very top, and then this one goes tucked underneath. We'll put a little giddy up in his step. How cute is he? Okay, we're gonna flip Pooh around, and then behind here and behind his ear, we're going to add these little brown pieces. Okay. And then his nose, we're going to add a little dot of glue. And then I'm going to, lastly, to finish him off, I'm going to add some pink to his cheeks. It looks really dark, but that will actually lighten up. It's the alcohol that's making it dark. Okay, so Pooh's all done. Now what we're going to do is build a cake. Okay, I'm going to add a little glue behind the frosting here, and then we're going to add the candles. I only put 4. This small one, I think is meant for the cupcake, so we're not going to use that one. And then I want to add some glue here on the cake base. We made a chocolate cake, and we will layer the icing right over the top. This is going to sandwich those candles to the cake. Okay, and then we can add little dots of glue for the flames. And I cut out the flames with glitter cardstock. The cake plate also. Didn't take any time at all to make our little cake. And let's add a little dot of glue here. And we're going to have Pooh carrying the cake. Okay, now we're going to finish the bunting. Now I don't think I can add glue thin enough, so I'm going to bring in my finger dauber. Okay, to add the bunting, what I'm going to do is take a finger dauber, and I put some glue on my work surface. I'm going to add a little glue behind here, and we'll tack this down. To me, this is just a lot quicker. Okay, and then we'll add the stripes. There we go. And that's all done. And then we'll also put some foam tape behind this cute little guy. And that is our focal point. Now we're going to move along to step number 2 and create our home panel. I'm going to emboss my home panel with the birthday numbers embossing folder. And I have a piece of cardstock. I'm going to emboss on white. And this measures 3 inches by 4 1/4. So we will run this through and emboss this. I'll be right back. So this is what it looks like. I don't know what it is about numbers, but I just love them. Okay, we're going to add our bunting to our home panel. I'm not going to press down just yet because I'm not sure how tall Pooh is. I think that's a great spot for him. Okay, that's all there is. So we have our focal point, our home panel. Now we need our sentiment. So I'm bringing in that balloon that we die cut, and then I'm also going to bring in that stamp set that I mentioned. I thought for you or yay would, let's do yay. I think I'm going to put yay right here on the balloon. I think that goes with birthday. And for this, I want to bring in my stamping positioner. I'm going to treat my balloon with my anti-static powder tool, and then I'm going to stamp with my watermark ink. I thought we would heat emboss with white embossing powder. Let's just dip that in there and give it a tap. And then I will melt it with my heat gun. Okay, now I'm almost done with my greeting. What I'm going to do next is wipe off that powder. We're going to add the string, and I die cut out the string with the gold glitter cardstock. So we have some more glitter here. I'm just going to tack this down. I'm also going to bring in my Fruit Punch ink pad. And we're going to do a little inking on our balloon also. I think I hit some glue here, but it kind of looks dimensional, so we're going to roll with it. Okay, let's flip this over. I'm going to help secure that string with a foam square. That's our greeting. I'm going to go ahead and put this aside next to our home panel. Now we're going to move along to step number 4 and create our background. For my background, we're going to use that bossy folder one more time. And I'm going to be using a piece of waterfall cardstock. This is a A2 panel, so 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. I'm going to emboss this for my background. There we go. I just love it. I am going to add some glue behind here, and then this is going to go on our card base. We'll just tack this down. Once we have this adhered, I'm going to bring in my white ink. I have my Pink Fresh Studio Calico White. It's just a white pigment ink, and I'm going to lightly go over my numbers. Waterfall is kind of a mid-tone color, but when you add white over it, it makes those, anything you emboss, kind of pop. You can see how it stands out. I'm loving this. That's all there is to that. I'm going to use my heat gun and dry it, and then we'll put our home panel right in the center. And then we can add our balloon. Yes, I scooted my banner over a little bit. This way we can add our greeting. And I only have to chop a little bit off of it here. I'm bringing in my Spellbinders pink opalescent sequins, and we're going to add some pink. And I'm using pink today, but if you want to switch out the pink for a blue, I think that would be really pretty too, and it'd be a cute little boy card. Okay, and let's add some. And that will finish off my card today in 5 easy steps. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I have lots more fun projects to share with you, so stay tuned for those. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.